Hey guys, Szeryk here, and I just want to take a couple minutes and talk about unison bending. And had a student in earlier today and we were talking about that a bit, so I'd like to further that discussion in this video. With unison bending, what you're basically doing is taking two notes, in this case a major second apart. So I'm going to take the note D on fret 15 on the B string, and I'm going to take E, fret 12 on the high E, and those notes are a major second apart. So I've got a D and an E, or in this case, and I'm going to bend the note D up so that it matches the note E in unison. And that's really all there is to it with unison bending. You'll notice the shape on the B and the high E string. The fingers are 3 frets apart. So I've got my first finger on fret 12, my third finger on fret 15 on the B string. I'm using my second finger on fret 14 on the B as well. So whenever I'm bending, I try to use an additional finger as a helper finger. And we'll get more into that when we talk about bending in general. So E, fret 12, D, fret 15 on the B, and there you go. The shape changes though across different strings. So another common combination to do unison bends is across the G and the B string. So we've got, let's say, fret 14 on the G, the note A, first finger 12 on the B string for the note B. So I'm bending that A a whole step up to B. But you can see that the fingers are only a whole step or 2 frets apart, as opposed to 3 frets apart when you're using the B and the high E string. So you just got to get used to that shift a little bit. So you can take like the top part of a blues scale or a pentatonic scale, and you can kind of work that through a little bit. So you can play with 4 notes, B, D, E, G, and you can practice doing unison bends there. Or that should have been. So another cool thing that you can do is you can map out your scales linear along the string. So in the key of E, I could take that same blues scale and I could run up a few frets, and I get the notes E, G, A, B flat, and B. I don't think I'm going to get, that gets pretty tight, so I'm going to leave the latter 2 notes alone, and we get something like this. I can descend from that, and we get E, D, B, B flat, A, G. So yeah, it definitely has that cool Hendrix vibe to it. Steve Vai also uses a lot of unison bending, as does Jimmy Page. Unison bends sound like really super cool with a wah pedal on it. So there's just some cool things you can do with unison bending just to spice up your playing a little bit. Until next time, I'm Szeryk.